Welcome to Handmade Home. I'm Connie from the blog handmadehome.us, and today I want to share with you my recipe for homemade peanut butter cookies. These peanut butter cookies are so fluffy and delicious. I hope you'll enjoy them as much as we do. First, we're going to start by mixing our dry ingredients. We're going to measure out 3 cups of all-purpose flour, then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And then 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I like to use a whisk and just mix everything all together. And then we're going to set it aside and get started on our sugars and butter. In our stand mixer back here, if you don't have a stand mixer, you can also use a hand mixer, or you can just use good old-fashioned muscle. So in our stand mixer back here, we are going to add 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of peanut butter. I am using our homemade peanut butter, but you can use any type of butter that you prefer. If you are interested in the recipe for this homemade peanut butter, I'll link it below. I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. I'm using cane sugar right here, but you can use granulated if that's what you have. Next, I'm going to add 1 cup of brown sugar. Cream these together. Now we're going to add our 3 eggs, 1 egg at a time, and beating in between each one. Now that that's all creamed together, we will grab our dry ingredients and we will start to add that to the wet ingredients and stir. Now that our cookie dough is all mixed together, I'm going to get a baking sheet and line it with some parchment paper, and then we will scoop out our cookies. I'm using a 1.5 inch cookie scoop to make these balls of dough. You're going to want to place them at least 2 inches apart. And then with the back of a fork, you're going to want to lightly press down, going each direction to make the traditional grid pattern. I'm going to place these in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 11 to 12 minutes. When you take your cookies out of the oven, they should be golden brown around the edges and just starting to get a little brown on top. Remove them from the baking sheet and place on a cooling rack to cool completely. And that's all there is to it. That's how you make these big, soft, homemade peanut butter cookies from scratch.